Hello everybody, it's me, Swiggity Stag. I just wanted to come in here and complain a little bit, as I'm often known to do. I'm a complainer. And today the subject is Halo Infinite. Season 2 is just released for Halo Infinite, and I don't have a script. I don't know if that's going to become... It's going to be pretty obvious. I guarantee it. I don't have a script. I'm just raw right now. And I just wanted to complain about Halo Infinite Season 2, because in many ways they've fixed a lot of the problems, but in many more ways they haven't. To put it mildly, they haven't done enough to really bring me back into Halo Infinite. I think that this is some of the best gameplay in the franchise. I want to make that part clear. It's like a classic feeling Halo, except it still feels modern. It's responsive and good. Halo 2 and Halo 3 are some of my favorite video games ever, but they're showing age. And Halo Infinite was a nice bridge between the old Halo and a more modern feeling Halo. So the gameplay obviously is not new to Season 2. I'm just saying that Halo Infinite, I don't dislike the actual game itself. The problem is everything surrounding that. That's the bones of the video game, right? That's what makes the game fun to play, is the gameplay. But what makes somebody keep coming back isn't necessarily that. There needs to be something else. There needs to be more on top of a good gameplay loop. And they still haven't figured it out for this game. There's nothing in it right now. As of right now, there's no co-op, there's no forge, there's no, I think there might be custom game modes, but there's no custom server browser. There's and also I've played some custom games with my friends. Pretty limited options with that. You can pretty much just fuck with the speed and gravity, and that's it. And there's also no new story DLC. There are new maps now, which is good. The game really needed that. But that's pretty much all they've added this season. The Battle Pass is much better this season, granted. I'll give them the credit where credit is due. The Battle Pass this season is a huge improvement over last season. It's mostly armor customization, and there's also coins in the pass that you can either use or you can either save them and never use them, and then just use them to get the next Battle Pass, so you never have to get a new one. You just use your Battle Pass to feed your next Battle Pass. That's what Apex Legends does. Or you can do what I do in Apex Legends, which is just use the coins when you get them. And either's fine. It's up to you. If you want to spend your money on the next Battle Pass, then then you can just spend the coins you get in the Battle Pass, or you can wait. So there's new maps, which is a huge improvement, and there's a better Battle Pass, another huge improvement. But they're still missing a lot of things. A couple of the main points being no infected. It's a big one for me personally, and I imagine a big thing for a lot of people who play the Halo franchise. Another thing that they are missing would be I'm blanking right now. See, this is the no script coming in. Right, the ability to pick your own game mode. As it stands right now, the only individual game modes that are available to queue up for, I believe, are King of the Hill, Fiesta, SWAT, Team Slayer, and those are the only game modes you can specifically queue up for, right? And as you can see here, I'm playing Shoddy Sniper in the background. I fucking loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was a great time. This is my first Shoddy Sniper game up on screen right now. And it was super fun, but it's not something you can pick. It's Rumble Pit. And guess what? Immediately after this, I started playing Vampire Oddball, and I hate Oddball. Are you getting my point? I quit the Oddball game because guess what? I don't fucking like that game mode. So the fact that I can't pick my own specific game mode is really hindering my ability to want to come back and play this game. Not to mention the lack of staple features, Forge, co-op, infected game mode. Not to mention, those things. But the fact that I can't pick specific game modes that I want to play when I want to play them is something that is extremely highly negatively affecting my gameplay experience. Because I loved this game that I'm playing. I did get a little frustrated a couple times, because I suck. But I had a lot of fun because it's a fun game mode and the gameplay is phenomenal. But then I had to play fucking Vampire Oddball because I didn't get a choice. It's just, they really hamstrung themselves. I think I know what happened. Initially, they had it set up like this just because there wasn't that many game modes, right? So they just put them all into a queue. Whatever. Fair enough. And then once people started asking for specific game mode pickers, they had already lost all their player base. So I think now that if they were to do that now, if they were to implement what I wish they would do now, which is like, I just want to play shoddy snipers, let me just pick game modes, right? Let me just pick my game mode. Then like, then the queue times would be super long, because Halo Infinite has lost a huge amount of its player base. So they kind of hamstrung themselves by not releasing content for 6 months, right? Was it 6 months? It was something like that. Game came out in like end of October. It's May. Might have been more than 6 months. Point being, it took them forever to release this content, and they only added a few game modes, and they didn't even make it so that you could pick them specifically, and they didn't even add ones that we really want yet, like Infected, and they still don't have Forge, and they don't have co-op. There's no new single-player DLC. Like, I just don't have a huge pull to this game right now, which is a shame, because I really, really, really liked the single-player, and I really, really, really liked the gameplay, but there is fucking nothing to do. There isn't Firefight either. There's nothing like it, you know, there's no... I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I've said all I need to say, but there's just something, inside of me that makes me feel like I need to keep talking about this. It's just, this game has so much potential. You know what I mean? And the potential's still there. Look at this beautiful spawn real quick, by the way. Spawn, win. Anyway, that's another thing that needs fixing, but that's not really a main complaint about the video game or anything. But like this, they made a good video game, but then the actual community aspect of it is so thoroughly lacking that I don't really know why anyone is going to keep playing this game, other than maybe somebody just really doesn't mind all the shit and they really just like the gameplay enough, which is fair because the gameplay's great, but it's not enough for me personally. I just want them to finally figure it out. And also, for however many months that this game has been on Season 1, they've been getting tips, on recommendations, on player feedback, on infinite amount of tools and information to use for the betterment of this game, and it kind of feels like they're just not, you know? It kind of feels like they're only partially listening to the community in a game that is really gonna need community. It's gonna need a lot of, community features because it's a live service game, right? So that pretty much wraps it up. I'm heavily disappointed with the direction that Halo Infinite continues to go because they really just haven't figured it out. I'm probably still gonna come back to this game every time season drops. Definitely coming back to this game whenever they add, the fun stuff, co-op, Forge, Infected, shoddy snipers specifically, just able to be clicked. Firefight even. I might have already said that. Point being, this game is fun. But it's really hard to have fun when you're being forced to play the game modes you don't like. And that is essentially the wrap-up of this situation. Not only have they not added the things that they need to add, but they also really are making it difficult for anyone to want to play this game when they're being fucking pigeonholed into their least favorite game modes. I hate Oddball. I fucking hate it. I have to play it all the time. And so that's why I'm losing interest in Halo Infinite. So anyway, I've been Swiggity Stag. This has been my little scriptless rant. I hope it was at least somewhat cohesive. Because I'm not going to record it again. I'm probably just going to watch it back, and as long as it's not fucking complete horrifying bullshit, I'm going to post it. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed. I was going to say don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, but, don't do any of that. It's reverse psychology. See what I'm doing? All right, bye.